pangarap, san man umabot tayo.
Bati ko rin ang mga tagapagpakinig ng programang Buhay OFW ngayon sa DWDD 1134 Armed Forces Radio. Mabuhay kayo mga OFW, mga bayani ng Pilipinas.
Okay, magandang buhay Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Natunan po tayo sa programang Buhay OFW ngayon, Siyensya, Teknolohiya at iba pa. Ito po si Terry Alpa at siyempre po isang oras po tayo magkakasama-sama. Okay, maraming salamat po sa ating background music from Color Herb. And of course, ang kanila pong crooner na may magandang boses, si Martin Alvarez. Siya po ay kapatid ng ating son-in-law na si Maki, na siyempre isa ring sikat na musician sa bansang Dubai, kasama ang ating anak na kanyang wife, ang YY, yan po, YY2. Diyan po sa Dubai. Nakikilala na po sila. Hindi lang po sa Dubai, sa maraming lugar pa po ng Gulf, ano? Hindi lang po, lumalabas na rin po sila sa ibang bansa, sa Europe. And congrats po sa YY Do, the Filipino Do, the very famous Do in Dubai. Sila rin po yung umawit ng intro po ng Dubai Tourism. Once na binuksan nyo po yun, mapapakinggan nyo po sila po yung intro po. Congrats po, the YY Do, Chris X and Maki. Ayan, palakpakan po natin ng mga Pilipino na sumisikap sa ibang bansa at gumagawa ng pangalan. Ating po mga Pilipino artists, mga musician. Congrats po sa inyo. Okay, tayo po ay nag-iisa. Nag-iisa at walang kasama. Ang mga kasama po natin ay very busy. Ang ating pong partner na si Founder Bantay at kasangga founder Albert Guanzon ay very busy po sa mga OFW service, yung mga ginagawa po niya, mga public service para po sa ating mga kababayang nasa ibang bansa na humingi ng tulong, syempre po mga livelihood program. At thank you so much po sa DOST sa patuloy na pagsuporta po sa ating mga OFW sa pamamagitan po ng iForward ng DOST NCR, and of course yun din pong DOST Rizal, si Sir Perds, yan po napakarami rin po nilang serbisyo. So bago po natin talakayin yung ating pong naging coverage dito po sa naganap na 2024 Muntinlupa City Robotics Fair and Emerging Technology Exhibit. Napakaganda po nito at congratulations kay President and Director po na si dati pong paborito nating Director ng DOST NCR. Siya po ay walang ibang si Ma'am Teresita Fortuna. Yan, thank you po. Okay, bago po natin talakayin yan, syempre magpapasalamat din po tayo sa ating mga OFW sa apat na sulok ng mundo, mga followers and viewers po saan man kayo naroon, ang BK chapter na napakasipag at Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at lahat po ng mga bantay at kasangga ng mga chapter kung saan-saan. Bago po tayo tumungo sa ating tinatalakay, pasalamat po tayo sa isa pa pong DOST na talagang full support po tayo dyan. Walang iba kundi ang ayan, asan na ba yung camera natin? DOST Picaard po. Ayan. DOST Picaard. Ayan. Ay, baliktad po. Ay, ito tama lang. Ayan po siya, oh. Nakikita niyo po. Ayan. DOST Picaard. Ayan. Siya po ay salamat po sa patuloy din yung pagpapadala sa akin ng mga ng inyo po mga news. Yan po ay pinablish pa po ng Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic and Natural Resources, Research and Development. Yan po ang ibig sabihin ng PICAARD. Marami pong medyo naguguluhan dito Napakahaba po kasi ng definition. Pero napakahaba din po ng serbisyo nila sa ating pong mga kababayan, lalo na po yung mga magsasaka. Pag sinabi pong PICAARD, ito po yung mga S&T setting, the stage of resilience AANR sector po ang nasasakupan dito. Siyempre, ang mga technologies po nila, katulad nung na-interview natin si Dr. John Naiga, ang Balik Scientist Prime Spurs Embryo Transfer Goat Production na napanood niyo po at nakita kung paano po yung mga goat natin ay nakakapag-anak ng mga macho, ng mga baby goat. Matitindi po yan. Napanood na po nila yan, yung embryo transfer. Siyempre, supported by DOST PICAART. Meron din po silang urban agriculture technologies for food security benefit. Yan po. Sa mga household po yan sa NCR. Yan. DOST PICAART din po yan. At siyempre, napakarami po. Ito isang libro po ito. Pero bawat segment po natin, meron tayo pong binabalita tungkol sa kanila. Katulad rin po ng newly developed nanopesticides shows potential in controlling onion armyworm. Ayan yung mga sibuyas po natin na sinasalanta po ng mga worm, no? Mga perwisyo po sila. Ayan, nakaano na po sila dyan. Siyempre, ang negosyo, bro, alternative fish feed. Yan po, marami pa pong ginagawa ang DOST PICAART. Ayan yung negosyo. Maganda to kasi alternative fish feed. Yan po, production of essential fatty acid. Ayan, magaling din po yan. At syempre yung hipon. Binubus po nila ang hipon, ang production with biofloc technology. Yan po, yan, isa na naman po yung success po ng DOST PICAART. At ang 1,030 na sambayanan sa NCR na kinabang sa mga urban agriculture technologies. Ayan, siyempre, sumasabay po ito. Ito po yung kailangan ng ating mga kababayan. Dala po ng mga nakaraang epekto ng COVID. Siyempre, hindi pa tayo gaanong nakakabangon noon. Ano? Ngayon nga lang po, nag-uumpisa na po. At siyempre, yung mga bini ng patatas na walang sakit, yan, kailangan po natin ng patatas. Ito po ay handog ng Potato R&D Center para po sa mga magsasaka ng patatas. At napakarami pa po. Congratulations po DOST PICAART. Siyempre po sa pamuno po ni Ma'am Marita, Ma'am Marie, Ma'am Mayet, at saka po siyempre si Sir po na na-interview natin nakaraan, ano, ayan po, sa Balik Scientist program na. Okay, at siyempre, congratulations po DOST PICAART. Okay, ngayon naman po ay tutungo tayo dun sa ating naging coverage. Last time, ito po, nagkaroon po ng opening ceremony itong robotics fair. Alam niyo naman, pagdating sa robot, nagta-champion na po tayo sa ibang bansa. Kasi magagaling ang ating mga estudyante. Sabi nga, siyensya, teknolohiya at inobasyon, kabalikat sa matatag, maginawa at panatag na kinabukasan. Okay, ang mga naging kaganapan din po doon ng time na yun, nandun po tayo. Maaga pa lang po ay nagkaroon na po ng mga parada po ng mga participants. Nag-recap po yung 2023 Robotics Fair. Nagkaroon po sila ng recap. Ito po ay ginanap po ito sa paaralan po ng Muntinlupa, no? Yan po, Muntinlupa po yan. At syempre, sa mga naging programa, umaga pa lang po ay nagsimula na po sila. Diyan po ay nag-welcome remarks po ang ating paboritong director po ng DOST nung panahon niya. Ngayon po, si engineer na po ang ating paborito. Engineer Romelen sa DOST. Okay, nagkaroon po ng welcome remarks si Dr. Tess Fortuna. Siya na po ang school president po doon po. At siyempre po, tapos po niyan, opening naman po si Dr. Violeta Gonzales. Siya naman po yung OIC School Division Superintendent. At siyempre, ang special message po ni Engineer Romelen Valles, ang masipag na Regional Director ng DOST NCR. Yan. Intermission number, nagpakita ng sayaw, ang De La Salle Santiago Isabel School. At siyempre po, andun din po sa message, inspirational message, si Dr. Julieta Jet Paras, ng Regional Director po ng SHED NCR, at ang mayor po na masipag, ang mayor ng Muntinlupa, ang guwapo pa rin hanggang ngayon, si Mayor Rapi Piasong. Ayan. Okay, at siyempre po, yan din po si Congressman Jaime Fresneri ng Muntinlupa City. At nagkaroon din po ng recognition of partners. Ayan, napakarami po naging kaganapan. Nagkaroon ng ceremonial ribbon cutting ng mga exhibit. Nakita po namin dyan yung exhibit po ng mga robotics na ginawa po ng mga estudyante. Okay. Okay, sa ating pong question and answer, ay nagkaroon din po na pagkakataon na makapagtanong po ang ating mga kasamaan sa media. At yun po ay mapapanood ninyo sa ating video na i-play. At malalaman nyo yung mga tanong po ng ating mga taga-media kung ano po talaga po ang mga naging kaganapan doon po sa robotics exhibit ng mga young engineers at sa lahat po ng mga guest doon, ang mga panauwi na nandoon. Okay, panoorin po natin ang ating naging video coverage po sa press conference answer, question and answer para po sa mga guests na nabanggit ko. Take it away.
For inclusive economic development and sustainability. This year's event will highlight cutting-edge science, technology, and innovation or STI-based solutions designed to advance the robotics industry. It offers a platform for collaboration and knowledge exchange among researchers, industry leaders, and policymakers while showcasing robotics in tackling global challenges. Viewers, hello po sa inyo. Stay tuned dahil for sure marami kayong matututunan today. So let me introduce our powerhouse guests for today's press conference. Of course, we have our host and our beloved President of Colegio de Muntinlupa, Dr. Teresita Fortuna. Good morning, ma'am. We also have the Regional Director of DOST NCR, Engineer Romelyn T. Tresvalles. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for being here today. Kasama rin po natin si Konsehal Jetty Fresneri, ang chairperson ng Committee on Education sa Gunayang Panglungsod ng Muntinlupa City. Magandang umaga, Konsi. Ang heartthrob ng aming sanggunian dito sa Muntinlupa. Kasama rin po natin today mula pa rin sa CDM, si Mr. Peter Vasquez. Ang sabi niya, ang handwriting niya ay kailangan ng interpreter. Program chair ng, ito na, parang kailangan ko na. Program chair ng Mechanical Engineering Department at overall chair ng 2024 Robotics Fair. Si Sir Peter din ang chairperson last year po, no? And the year before that po ba? Or last year? Last year, okay. Kasama rin po natin mula sa De La Salle Santiago Zobel School, Applied Science Chair, Dr. Genevieve Pilar. Good morning, ma'am. Also with us is Mr. Jolan Torres, Creative Technologies Unit Head of De La Salle Santiago Zobel School. Good morning, sir. Also with us is Engineer Teofilo Lorenzo Octaviter, former Governor of IECEP Manila. Good morning, sir. Magandang umaga po. Of course, kasama rin po natin sa araw na ito ang ating partners mula sa media. Batiin po natin si Miss Beth Padin. Si Miss Beth, Multimedia Services Correspondent. Good morning po, ma'am. Miss Hermelina Tenorio, also from BSC Multimedia Services. Good morning, ma'am. Mr. Michael Balaguer, mula sa Diaryong Tagalog natin. Good morning po. MJ Balaguer po ba Balaguer? Balaguer. MJ Balaguer, DZMJ Online. Good morning, ma'am. Shane Pe of Ednes Aguilar of Provider Publication. Good morning, ma'am. Kasama rin po natin si Terry Alpa mula sa DWDD. Gandang umaga po. Mr. and Rainier Sagada from STI High. Tama, ST2. Good morning po. Also from our, syempre meron po tayong campus journalists here. Kasama natin mula sa Radio Colegio, John Chris Badilla and Miss Valerie Engato. Good morning. Mula naman sa CDM Team Colegio, John Lloyd Buela and Romeo Paliorina Jr. Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Magandang umaga rin po sa ating mga kasama pa na nandito, ang CDM faculty and personnel. Magandang umaga po. Also, syempre, ang mga DOST NCR personnel na dito ngayon, yung kasama po natin sa registration at yung mga kumuha po ng questions. Good morning po sa inyo. Smile naman dyan. Ayan. At syempre, dito rin po kasama po ang aking mga ka-work sa Muntinlupa Public Information Office. Good morning po sa ating lahat. Sige, huwag na po natin patagalin at tayo ay tumungo na sa ating pinakihihintay na press conference. Meron lang po tayong mga paalala. So kung meron pa pong gustong magtanong, meron pong piraso ng papel mula sa ating friends sa DOST NCR. Bigay niyo lamang po yung please get the piece of paper. Nagbigay na rin po sila kanina. Kindly indicate on the piece of paper your name and your media organization, as well as the name of the guest for whom you would like to address your question. And please limit your questions to top. Ma'am, pangilan robotics fair na po natin ito?
Actually, this is the 6th robotics fair since 2018. Medyo nag-skip tayo during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Congratulations on the 6th robotics fair. Malakpakan naman natin ang robotics fair. Ano po ang mga aabangan ng ating students and faculty and the public po ngayong 6th robotics fair sa CDM?
Actually, tayo sagutin. There are a lot of things. Dati may workshop, pero meron pa rin ngayon at mas marami. We also have a seminar intended for our faculty. Faculty ng ibang school, mga teachers, iba-ibang organizations. And we also have the Science Quest. We have the robotics competition because ang robotics natin na naka-exhibit ay dalawang klase yun. We have the competing and non-competing. Marami din tayong na-invite na talagang nag-join lang to show their robotics the things that they have inside in their organizations. Wait, Peter, naglalaro ko doon.
So, meron din po tayong research colloquium. So, pag research colloquium, ito naman po yung mga output ng college student regarding robotics. Ipe-present nila bukas sa panel of experts. And then, meron din po tayong 3D printing competition, part of the emerging technology. Ito rin yung mga output ng student natin na design, tapos na 3D print, ipe-present din sa panel of judges. Meron din po tayong cosplay competition sa last day of our event. Ito naman is yung mga batang high school students, kung meron silang gustong i-showcase or kopyahin na robotic technology through cosplay yung gagawin natin. So, yun po yung isa sa highlight ng event natin, yung third day, kasi din yung awarding natin. Maliban doon, meron po tayong mga workshop leading to robotics, parang related to robotics, tulad ng IoT. Meron din tayong basic programming, drones, from Gyeongbuk Mechanical High School. Tapos, yun po, dagdagan din yung mga partner private institutions natin ngayong taon, pati ng mga accredited professional organization for engineering tulad ng Institute of Electronics and Communications Engineers of the Philippines. Kasama natin yung Metro sa Manila chapter. Meron din tayong Integrated Institute of Electrical Engineers. Kasama naman natin yung Metro South chapter nila. Sa mga industry partner, meron din tayong mga workshops na nakalatag na po dun sa program natin. So, para po dun sa detalye ng mga workshops na yun, pwede po natin tingnan itong 3-day event na nalatag po natin para sa inyo.
Right, of parang high school and elementary, tinitingnan nila, panood nila paano yung competition talaga. because of the best robotic competition we have. So, chance na nila yun, ganun pala yun. Kasi sa CTM, meron kaming arena, which is almost the same arena that you can see if you join the competition, whether you are in the national or global. And before we start this press con, kanina we also launched the CDM Microelectronics Laboratory, where we invited our friends from the semicon industry. Nagkaroon din kami ng signing of memorandum of agreement, and in that we anticipate that we can build closely with the industry, so we will know what they need, and then maybe we can adjust also the curriculum of CDM. And maybe not only in terms of training of our faculty and also the students, we can do research with them. So a lot of things is expected with the industry sector, in particular the semicon industry. And we welcome them. And I think this is something that we have been doing of, that we work closely with the industry sector. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, Sir Peter. Before we proceed, we'd like to acknowledge our partners, especially in the robotics web workshop. Annyeonghaseyo, Ms. Lidae, Exchange Program Director, and Kwak Dongwo, School Department Head. They are from Gyeongbong Mechanical High School in South Korea. Welcome to Koleyo Tinuba, and welcome to the 2024 Robotics Fair. Okay, so we have received several questions already, actually. We'll proceed now to reading the questions from our partners. Dahil binati natin ang ating international partners, to President Ford, the question is from MJ Balaguer of DMTZ-MJ Online. Question po ni Ma'am ay to Dr. Fortuna, is it the first time to have robotics fair with foreign school partners?
Actually, last year, they joined us already. Nagkaroon sila ng drone exhibits. Pero, ang parang tingin ko, they feel na kulang yung time. So, this is the second time around, they're joining us. And this time, they'll be having workshops. The air robot. So, we thank them because we were inviting them through Dr. Pilar of La Salle. Part din nila yan eh. Masaya naman sila. They're so happy being with us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this year.
Kamsahamnida. To RD naman po, ma'am. Also from MJ, the question is, what is the direct collaboration of DOST NCR in this event?
We have a lot of collaborations with the CDM and the trades doon sa facilities upgrading support, and then capacity building activities and promotional activities. So with this event, doon sa ating event ngayon, we are supporting their conduct of robotics, and kasama din kami sa pag-conceptualize ng mga quiz show that we will be doing. Sabi nga namin sa UST din ay we want to raise the interest in STEM, science, technology, engineering, even arts and mathematics, kasi yan talaga din yung sector that we need to focus on if we want to move for technology-driven, innovation-driven, inclusive and national development. And ako personally, I think this is also an advocacy of Dr. Fortuna and yung mga kasamahan ko dito from the academic sector, even si Consi Presnelli. We should be starting talaga in building awareness doon sa mga kabataan. Kasi sila yung, di ba sila naman talaga yung pupunta doon sa college. Sila naman, later on, na magde-develop ng technologies, magde-develop ng solutions. And activities like this would build awareness doon sa kung ano yung potentials ng mga technology. And bukod doon, we have to find ways kasi of paano mo ba isa-sexify yung science so that nagiging attractive siya sa mga kabataan. minsan kasi attract yung sa atin ngayon kung ano yung uso, like sa culinary, o kaya kung ano uso, syempre sa arts and entertainment, magaling tayo dyan. But I think there's a very close relationship with creativity, and trust would build not just yung creative thinking ng mga bata, but I think also yung collaboration among themselves, such that we really look forward to yung network relationships, network development, na hindi na lang din nag-exist na ako lang ito, or operating in silos later on, yung mga kung saan man sila mapupunta as they develop their career.
Just to build on what Artie said, no po, yung tungkol sa building awareness. Dr. Pilar, sa De La Salle Zobel, kasi maagang itinuturo ang subject na robotics. Is that correct, ma'am?
That's correct. That's correct. Parang last academic year, last Muntinlupa Robotics Fair, I was also asked about what are the grade levels that but yung kinder namin, for kinder to grade 2, more on camp lang siya. It's a grassroots program for them. Parang experience lang ng mga students. But the formal curriculum is introduced mula grade 3. Grade 3 hanggang grade 12. So we have that comprehensive curriculum already that is research-based. And actually, we've been doing this for almost 2 decades already. And yun ang ginagawa ng De La Salle Zobel. So ngayon, again, talagang we're partnering with not only sa mga local natin, lalo na po dito sa Muntinlupa, kundi pati na rin po international. So since 2013 po, kapartner na po namin ang karamihan po ng parang DepEd din po ng Korea, ng South Korea. So this is the second year of the Byungbuk Mechanical High School is visiting us. Actually, they visit, meron talaga kaming balik-balik na kunyari pupunta kami sa kanila, sila pupunta dito. So tiniming talaga namin ang pagdating nila dito na Muntinlupa Robotics Fair. And this year we are so proud to share with you that they are hosting, or they are the workshop facilitators for the
Garters registration booth. Tapos i-assist po namin kayo to register at mag-participate.
Engineer Peter, anong oras po sila dapat pumunta tomorrow? What time is the workshop?
9.
Today po is 1 to 4 yung drone workshop natin. Tomorrow is 9 to 4 whole day. So, kung di na po aabot today kasi baka meron kayong prior engagement, pwede kayo mag-pre-registered for tomorrow's activity. Yun po. Kontakin nyo lang po yung Muntinlupa City Robotics Fair page. Mabilis naman po yung response natin doon about any questions regarding to our event. Kontakin nyo lang po.
And ma'am, this is free, right? Absolutely free. So, we get free training na usually costs a lot. So, grab the opportunity. Visit the Muntinlupa Robotics Fair Facebook page. Walk in na lang kayo dito today or tomorrow.
May I add?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, since very expensive to go to Korea to have the international training in robotics, dinala na po namin dito ang mga experts po. Ang kanilang school po, kung i-relate ko po dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, eksaktong katulad po ng TESDA. Ang mga students po nila kapag nakagraduate, diretso na po sa industry. Hindi po sila yung formal schooling. Diretso na sila sa industry, kukunin na po sila ng Samsung, LG. Ganun po, kasi tuwing babalik po kami sa kanila, wala na yung mga students nila. Ibig sabihin, napunta na po sa industry. Kaya very authentic po yung experience po ng mga students natin na who will be joining dito po sa ganitong klase ng workshop. Thank you so much.
Padagdag ko lang po, hindi lang po drone workshop yung workshops na gagawin namin. So, ito po yung mga workshops kung hindi nyo pa nakita sa page namin, no? So, meron kaming yung una, basic introduction to IoT technology engineering, practice innovation platform, skills competition equipment. We also have empowering teachers with Art Tech Robotics from Japan. V1 Robotics Training and Competition, Mastering the Path, a Robotics Line Trainer Workshop, Drone Fundamentals, a Beginner's Guide to Aerial Technology. Meron din tayong Innovation and STEM Skills Development Workshop. At meron din tayong Basic Robotics Workshop for elementary and high school students. So yun po yung mga sets of workshops na meron tayo. Please visit our Facebook page.
Do they avail the services of IPOFIL? Is that correct?
Well, we normally encourage them to approach. Sa CDM kasi we haven't started yet the ITSU, but we refer them to the IPOFIL, the office. Pero hindi pa masyado kasi they need to do some fine-tuning before they can really apply, knowing the requirements in order to apply. Basta ako, what I can say is, since we started this in 2018, malayo na. I remember we have very few entries. Tapos, if I were to describe the entries, hindi pa siya ganun kaganda. But for now, medyo okay na. And in terms of competition, si Dr. Pilar can attest to that. The public schools in Muntinlupa, nakikipagtagi sa rin abroad in terms of robotics competition. So, ang feeling ko talagang yung, sayang wala yung mga taga-DepEd, no? Naging part ng kanilang curriculum. Tulong-tulong na effort yan Dinasal, us, diba din? So we've been doing that ever since. And sa amin naman sa CBM, I don't know kung narinig nyo that I mentioned that for the last 2 years, we represent the Philippines for BEX robotic competition in US. Natutuwa kami for that. Kaya yung mga bata namin ay nakikita namin yung kanilang enthusiasm, and I'm proud of that. Nakita ko yung kanilang passion. Like right now, ang competition kasi will be in December. So halos diyan natulog yung ibang bata Inaayos nila yung ilalaban nila na robot. I know that because yung lahat ng classrooms dito sa CDM ay may CCTV camera and it's in my phone. So minsan pag-isip ko sa madaling araw, I can see them. They're practicing, they do driving, they're trying to improve their designs. So I can see na talagang nandun yung ibang bata. Pero siyempre hindi lahat. Kasi we have 8 programs, we have 7 engineering programs, and 1 architecture. So may kanya-kanyang interest. So I feel that we're doing it right. Kung ano yung gusto ng mga bata, nakikita mo yun So at first, titignan namin tinitignan din namin. Sila din sa sarili nila, they know what they want. So if they're really on to robotics, sige, go. Pero I was telling them, you need to pass your programs, your courses. Otherwise, you will have problem with the CHED. Kasi the school, we're a member of the UNIFAS.
Other partners here. In this robotics fair, are we teaching the students robotics for practical applications in the industry? And do we have programs in case the student wishes to pursue an entrepreneurial endeavor after they graduate? Question from Mr. Michael Banker.
Kanina, if you are listening to my message, I mentioned something about the sound waves. Diba? I said, yung sound waves, meron siyang frequency where you can extinguish fire. So, one of our students, a group of students actually, there are 3 of them, meron silang na-pinpoint nila kung ano yun. So, ang kailangan lang sana nila is parang, we call it value proposition, kung paano mo siya aayusin at i-present. So, ang ano ko is, with that information, nandun yung creativity nila, and then they came up with something, innovation. So after innovation, kung pwede mo lang gawin siya, di ba yung nabibili nating fire extinguisher is liquid, chemicals. So pag ginawa mo yon using sound waves, then pwede ka magbenta. So So, ang kailangan lang talaga, nabanggit niyo yung entrepreneurship. Sa CDM, we don't just offer entrepreneurship, but this is technopreneurship. So parang tinitingnan namin, in the end, we can come up with students who can really, go into this. Kaya kung, I know you're familiar with Technology Business Incubator, we're coming up with our own TBI. Alam niyo ni Engineer Roms. Kasi nga nakita ko yun, may potential yung mga bata to really be another Dado Banataw. I was mentioning about Dado Banataw earlier also, right? Si Dado Banataw, siya yung naka-discover ng CMOS. O, diba? If you're familiar with him, ang galing-galing niya. And nasa ano siya ngayon, diba? Nasa Silicon Valley. And he's earning a lot of money for that. I don't know if we can have another Dado Banataw at CDM. Matutuwa ako kung meron. Pero kailangan mo rin siya, kaya nga yung kanilang, I think it's in the 4th year, meron silang technopreneurship na subjects. At ako personally, tinitingnan ko yung tuturo ng technopreneurship na talaga ma-encourage niya. Engineer yan eh. Orientation yan, engineering. Tapos gagawin mong marketing. So that's why even at this early, yung kanilang mga thesis, tinitingnan namin, I wanted to see really the economic significance and application nung gagawin nila. Medyo nakapokus potentials ng technology and science. So na pwede nilang i-apply. Nung una, our interest, even up to now, is to encourage them to take up science and engineering programs. Pero ngayon, idadagdag mo yun eh. Bakit? Kasi sila yung magiging driver ng economy. If they're really coming up with their innovation or technology or gadget or whatever. So that's how I come up with robotics fair. Isa yun talaga sa tinitingnan ko. Tama-tama yun dun sa aming team ngayon eh. So it's not only robotics but the different emerging technologies that we have. Kulang, it is not perfect, I'm telling you. Pero siguro as we go along, we can always improve. And then, maybe there'll be more tertiary education students coming in. Kasi ngayon, mas marami yung nasa senior high school eh. So, well, I'm happy with us. Nandito din ang FEU Alabang, no? And I think PUP is with us. Makita mo yung design din nila eh. So, even nila ang design nila kahit high school yung bata nila, talagang with economic significance. And for you guys who are always dealing with UST, alam niyo yun, lagi nilang tinitingnan yun. The UST will never fund project na hindi may economic significance. Yes. So all of us, kung yun yung tatahakin natin, yung mga bata na yan at an early age, alam mo, we groom them, we train them, we teach them. Parang hindi naman ako bias sa non-science program. We also need them. Pero kami, since eto kami, we're with CDM and we only offer engineering programs, talagang yun ang aming focus.
Anyone would like to add on Dr. Fortuna's wise words? Ouch naman sa mga non-science.
Hindi naman.
Siguro sundan na lang din natin po dun sa, since nabanggit ni Ma'am na parang hindi lang ito pang academic exercise, diba? Sa kay Engineer Kiko po, paano nakakatulong yung professional organizations tulad ng Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines para mapakilala at mapalaganap yung makabagong teknolohiya? And also maybe to encourage yung mga students to participate in this kind of exercise.
Yes, hello. Good morning or good afternoon. So, for us in ICEP, ICEP is the accredited professional organization for electronics engineers, practitioners, and for us, we actively promote or disseminate yung ating modern technologies through research conferences. We also have summits, colloquium, and I think that's more professional. But for students, we also have this student summit, and we have seminars and webinars to For the ISEP also strives to reach out yung mga senior high school students natin, yung mga senior high school students. First, to promote yung ating engineering industry because right now, yun nga, may mga, I think there are schools na parang bumababa yung enrollment for their engineering courses, but yun yung isang ini-aim din of our organization to really promote engineering. Actually, I'm also amazed na yung school ko, actually I'm also from Muntinlupa. Yung school ko sa Muntinlupa was also participating in robotics. So I'm amazed na nung estudyante ako, walang ganon. So ngayon, there's a lot of opportunity, great opportunities for even the senior high schools or high school students to really explore our modern technology, and of course, this would be really grateful, a big opportunity for them. No? Kung before, more on entrep tayo, but now, sabi nga dito, Fortuna, no? Nandun na tayo sa technopreneurship.
Thank you very much, Engineer. Insight. So, parang papunta na tayo dun sa, basta siya sa academe, di ba, nasa trabaho na, ito na nga yung, nabanggit ni Ma'am parang revolution, what do we call this? Tech revolution. Tech revolution. It's very important also, syempre may support from government para magtuloy-tuloy po ito.
City Mayor, si Mayor Rufi Biason. And one thing din, is sa start po kasi ng administration ni Mayor Rufi, meron po siyang ipinresent na 70 agenda galing po sa United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Local government units na nagkakaroon po ng comprehensive development planning, na isasama po yung science and technology dun po sa comprehensive development plan po namin. And ganun din po, palagi po sinasabi ni Mayor Rufi Biason yung vision niya po sa Muntinlupa City to be a smart city. And as I've heard before po, meron daw pong pag-uusap with UST and Development Academy of the Philippines to create a smart city roadmap for Muntinlupa City. Thank you po sa partners ko natin.
Thank you very much po. Ang dami natin ng pag-usapan today. Ma'am Ter, siguro let's address our viewers here and online before we end our press con. Anything you would like to say?
No, actually, I was about to add something about the comment from kanina.
Yan, okay. Muli tayong magbabalik. At syempre, ang inyo pong napanood sa ating video ay ang 2024 Muntinlupa City Robotics Fair and Emerging Technologies Exhibit, kung saan po ay nagkaroon ng press conference, mga tanong sa mga naging nakaupo sa panel po ng ating mga speaker at mga halagang mga may katungkulan. Napanood niyo po kanina yung mga tanong, siyempre yung mga paliwanag nila kung ano po yung mga yon, at siyempre napakalaking tulong po sa atin yan, ano? At congratulate po natin ang ating masipag na si Dr. Tessie Fortuna. Siya po ang school president ngayon po ng Colegio de Muntinlupa. Napakalaki po ng school, ang ganda, laki-laki, at saka napaka-high-tech po ng kanilang mga gamit doon, at ang kanila pong mga gamit ng mga estudyante, talaga pong masisiyahan po. Talaga po yung teknolohiya nandoon po. Siyempre, congratulations din po sa regional director po ng DOST-NCR. Napakasipag po niyan. Suki po tayo niyan kasi po mahal na mahal po sila ng mga OFW kasi marami na po silang natulungan. At sa lahat-lahat po ng kasama natin doon, yan. Thank you so much po sa pag-invite, si Ma'am Pinky at ang ating mga kasamahan sa media. Ayan po. Okay. At siyempre po, tayo po pansamantala na po magpapaalam. Sana po nagbigay po sa inyo ng napakaraming impormasyon yung ating pong mga naging interviews, and of course, yung pong ating kinoverage about robotics. Para may idea po kayo na ang lahat po ay nagiging robot na. At napakagaling po na ating mga estudyante. Sila po ang mga research and development na ginagawa nila sa mga robot yan. At syempre pupunta yan at dadayo sa ibang bansa para makipag-compete, at lagi po naman din sila nakakakuha ng award. Okay, at syempre po, thank you so much po sa ating technical side, ang ating pong mga kasundaluhan, mga babae at kalalakihan, at thank you so much po sa ating mga boss, ang ating pong station manager, walang iba, ang beauty na si Ma'am Francel na palagi niyong napapanood sa mga press conference about West Philippine Sea at mga kaganapang nagaganap sa ating Armed Forces of the Philippines. Siya po ang kauna-unahang babae na spokesperson ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Congratulations po, Ma'am Francel, and thank you so much po sa lahat po ng ating mga kasama, mga broadcaster, at syempre ang ating mga bossing din sa CRZFP. Thank you so much po, at thank you din sa picture natin with ating chief ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ayan. Goodbye po sa inyo lahat. Ito po si Terry Alpha para sa programang Buhay OFW ngayon, Bantay at Kasangga sa Asia Teknolohiya. Maraming salamat.